So I'm about halfway through eating this bag of rye berries right here, and I decided last week that I would switch to an all raw diet, so I figured, I'm probably not going to be cooking rye meal anytime soon, so what am I going to do with the rest of these? And the answer to that is let's make some sprouted rye.
greensandmachines.com.
So over here, I had some soaking overnight. I'm going to try testing them in these two containers. This is just dirt. This one is some kitty litter I incidentally found on the side of the street, unused. And I figured this might work because it said it's good at moisture control. And it's basically a mineral. And I think they actually have little chunks of this stuff in potting soil for the same reason. And the principle of, if you can sprout chia seeds by putting them on a ceramic head, I'm pretty sure I can sprout rye by putting it on kitty litter. So I'm just going to lay down some rye on these, give them some time, and see the results. After 2 days, not much action to speak of over here in the water only buckets, but over here the soil ones are sprouting, and it appears the kitty litter ones are the clear leader at this point. So we're at about day 4 or 5, and the surprising results thus far are that the kitty litter container is doing the best, while the dirt container has a similar growth, but not many as sprouted. And then the water only ones are lagging severely, and they're also developing the most mold, which I was kind of warned about in the video I watched. I was told you can prevent this from happening by putting some hydrogen peroxide in the jars when you soak them. But I think I'm going to put these outside for a few days, see if that kills the mold for some reason. Other than that, I might just toss these ones out and restart. And I think next time I'm going to actually try the method of germinating them in the dark on a well-drained container before putting them in the media. I think that would help keep them pure and give me the best results. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we got some ryegrass. I'm going to harvest this for a smoothie right now. See how it tastes. The taste and consistency is a lot like carrot greens, I'm not gonna lie. Now, given these are going in a smoothie with a bunch of other stuff, so I probably won't be able to taste it, but that's the taste test opinion. Alright, for the second wave I just soaked these, and I'm going to let them sprout in the dark on this well-drained tray before putting them in the dirt. See if it makes a difference. Alright, I've had these germinating in the dark for a few days. I'm going to give them one more rinse and then transfer them into the new dirt. Little something like that. Then I'll sprinkle them with some water. Alright, I feel like something went wrong here because not all of them are sprouting. Just a few here and there. So my guess would be I left these in the strainer for too long and the roots got too long, and when I put them on the dirt, they dried out before they could anchor themselves and get water. So I shouldn't have left them in that extra day. So I think we'll retry it again. Alright, this time after only one day in the dark, we'll see if that makes a difference. I just gave him a rinse and we're going to put him in there. You know, if this doesn't work out at all, I'm down to just eat these as they are right now. Because really all I'm looking for is just a way to eat them raw. I don't really care much about that nutritional stuff with the wheatgrass. So it's a win-win situation, no matter what happens. Because it'll save me a bunch of trouble having to deal with all the dirt and worrying about it getting moldy. But these are just tasty enough as they are. Which begs the question, why did the ancient people even bother making bread when they could just eat sprouted grain? Maybe they were just bored. Or maybe there's an actual reason that's really obvious that I'm just missing right now. But we'll see. Man, that did it again. Oh no. That's weird that following the directions from that other guy's video caused it to not work, and then just taking him out of the soak and putting him on the dirt, they did work. So, alright, I just decided to go ahead and abandon the ryegrass operation in favor of the sprouted rye. I made myself a new seed sprouting tray right here, just by stabbing a bunch of holes in the bottom of this tray with a push pin. So that can just go in there. Everything can drain real nice. I figured because the colander I've been using, the holes in it are too big and some of the rye berries will just fall through, so this thing will help me a lot more. So we shall commence mass rye sprouting and rye sprouting eating operations. Look at that, perfect drainage. I'm gonna get some more of these. Start a massive operation. So I guess it took me a little too long to find out this method of punching the holes in the bottom, but I realized I had this hole in my desk for the where I attached my grain mill, but in this case it works like a sewing machine because I have to take the pin and just hold in and just punch it. It was a lot faster than what I was doing before, trying to do them one at a time like this. But hey, now I've got two, and I've got the perfect housing for them too. Check this out. Since these are supposed to germinate in the dark, I found the perfect size box for them. Just seal it up. It's good to go. I probably should like cut some vents on the side so it's not like trapped in airtight. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so I got this two-tiered sprouting tray rigged up with some vents in the sides and holes in the bottoms, except for the bottom one, of course. And then I found this cereal box which I've adorned with the sprouty rye. That's going to be his home, because sprouty rye likes the darkness for germination purposes. And that's that. Compact grain sprouting device. So yeah, I guess it was a bit of a bummer that I gave up on the ryegrass, but on the plus side I found a way I can eat all this grain and still not have to cook it. Because this stuff tastes really filling, very satisfying, and delicious. And it's not hard as heck to chew. So it's a win in my book. If you're still interested in ryegrass, check out this guy's video, the Sproutarian, because that's the one I watched to get inspired. Alright, I'm Dicaster D from Greens and Machines, and I don't have a punchline. Sprout that life.